Welcome to part 1 of the van build. Welcome to my humble abode, my happy place, the shed. I had to stalk myself on Instagram, I'm such a creep, to find out when I actually bought the van, and it was the 14th of August, so I've had it for about 44 days. Take every mathematical thing I say with a pinch of salt, because I can't do maths. And I've only actually been working on it for about 20 days since we moved it into the shed. And it has been a wonderful 20 days. We've done a lot. Here's a list of the stuff that I've done to the van in the last 40 days of having it. So firstly, I stripped the van. I took absolutely everything out, from the floor, the walls, the cupboards, the bed, the upper storage area, the weird lights that came with it, and it took ages. Then I cleaned out the van, and stupid me thought, oh, I'm just gonna sweep and then do everything. But no, I've had to sweep many times because I'm a mess. Then I insulated. I kept on putting on my to-do list that day, insulate. I didn't insulate. Then we moved the van down to the shed and I insulated, and it was awesome because I got a bunch of free insulation from this lovely lady on Facebook who heard I was doing a van build and said, hey, I've got a bunch of insulation, come pick it up for free. So I did, and it was awesome because I didn't have to spend a cent. Then I painted stuff. I painted the walls, I painted the upper storage units, I painted a cabinet, did a lot to that cabinet. Anyway, the paint was also for free, which was awesome. Then I put the walls in, and I spent about 20 minutes looking for screws that would fit in the hole, and they didn't fit in the hole. So I spent another 20 minutes looking for more screws to fit in the hole. I just kept looking, and eventually I found some that fit. Just the big wall. Yes, the big wall was an absolute pain in the backside. I did it wrong twice because I placed it wrong, and well, the screws didn't go into the holes that were previously drilled by the previous owner, so I drilled more holes and still the screws wouldn't fit in, so I repositioned it and I found the original holes and I screwed in, and that worked. And it was just standing back from it was honestly so cool because it had really nice walls and it looked like a tiny home for the first time ever, despite the rather ugly curtains and the windows that didn't open. Then something awesome happened. I found a fantastic deal of this fantastic fan for $160 fantastic dollars when it actually retails for around 500 something not fantastic dollars. So my dad and I and multiple of my brothers and my mum, in fact it was a family party, installed the fan in the roof. And excuse the really shaky footage here, but I was trying to not breathe in fiberglass because we only had one mask, because the hardware had sold out of masks. So we installed the fan. Well, we didn't really, it's just kind of placed in there at the moment because I'm procrastinating actually installing it because it's a bit of a scary job. Be careful to keep wiring away from moving parts. Cut the cable to length. Then Ollie and I did electrics, and I know shit about electrics. The only thing I understand is that there's a positive and a negative on both batteries. That's literally about it. Over the next coming weeks, I'm going to be putting in multiple cabinets. First, I actually have to restore the cabinets and paint them. I'm going to be putting excuse me, that's the postie. I'm going to be putting floors in, the ceiling in, the stupid dog. Ate the most important piece of the ceiling, so I have to find another. Then I have to put storage units in. Mind you, these are the big jobs I'm telling you about. There are also tiny minuscule jobs like freaking building the frame to put ceiling stuff onto, vacuuming out filings, sweeping the van about 7 times a day, cleaning up the shed, washing paint brushes. You know, I'm just telling you about the big stuff, and the big stuff is the fun stuff. It takes about 5 minutes to put something into the van, and it takes about 4 hours to prepare doing that. It's 99% preparation, 1% not preparation. Anyway, spending all day in the shed, and it's honestly the best. So, stay tuned for something. I don't know what it is yet. Real women drive Volkswagens.